Hello now?
We good?
We're here! We're live!
Yay!
They can hear us.
It took us 20-something minutes, but we are here. We're ready to go. We're not going to do too much intro. We're going to hop right into this because
Yeah, we're just going to get going.
Yeah, I am here today to commentate Gwonkee, the legend herself, with Yujene. Someone I know more as a Celeste runner, but it's exciting to see them in the Hollow Knight race alongside my extremely handsome commentator, Birdie. Birdie, how you doing?
I am doing fantastic. It is always lovely to be here calming with someone as beautiful as yourself.
Oh, thank you so much. I am ready for some Celeste gaming today.
Yes.
Yeah, I was honestly, I was a little surprised to see Yujene in the tournament in a good way. Like, because again, I know Yujene mostly as a Celeste speedrunner, a very talented one.
There's Yujene.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see this race here.
Runner in the chat.
And obviously, Gwonkee, a runner who needs no introduction to the community, someone who's done so much for pushing this game above and beyond its limits in multiple categories. Really excited to see this and see what she can put together today.
Yeah. In terms of PB here's, we have Gwonkee leading by over 2.5 minutes. Still, with the amount of RNG that goes into this run, I could see them actually sticking fairly close to each other for most of it.
Yeah, honestly, we could see them sit together pretty close for a good parts of the run. It really depends on how certain things go, you know. Obviously, you look at the PBs and you think Gwonkee's obviously got it locked in the bag, but you never know. Crazy things can happen in Hollow Knight. Everybody's human. Mistakes happen. Tournament nerves happen, but
sometimes Umu just decides to say, have a terrible day and not cooperate with you at all. Sometimes the watchers decide, hey, we are never going to bunch up.
Right. Yeah. That said, though, I will say again, I don't know much about Yujene in the Hollow Knight context, but Gwonkee is someone I know personally. She's probably put more hours into just the Watcher Knight fight than most of the community's put into running any percent as a whole. Like her any percent fights are insane, absolutely goated. And also like, regardless of times, very good chances for a PB today, maybe from either of these runners. Gwonkee's been so close to that 31 barrier for a while, and Yujene definitely think they're more than capable of breaking that 34.49 they've got on the screen right there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't. All right, chat. We're talking to our Reef Trooper for 2 seconds.
Yeah, we got production here.
Production. This is technical stuff. If you want,
chat is probably good.
Yeah, I have their splits open on another screen, so I can just monitor it myself. If that makes it easier for you. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So it seems like we're just waiting for both the runners to start and count in now.
Are we counting them down? Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully the extra time here has given more people an opportunity to find the stream, get in the chat, and get ready for this hype. We've had, how many races have we had today? Like quite a few, right?
I think this is like number 6.
Yeah, so this is obviously the last one of the day. Where for all my East Coast friends, it's already 11:30 almost for us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at the schedule now. This is the last race of today.
I just know I calmed the first one tomorrow.
Yeah, just looking ahead, tomorrow first match is JX versus Violet, and that is commentated by you and Roger.
Yeah.
And that's at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
2 p.m. Pacific.
They're starting? They're starting?
Should be starting.
Forget everything we just said. Forget all of the technical stuff. It's time.
It's ready.
Duel! But like in Hollow Knight.
That's right. We're gonna get some dueling Hollow Knight.
The early Yu-Gi-Oh series was fantastic. Anyway, both of our runners should be dropping into King's Pass. KP Peepo arrive.
Oh, I thought Gwonkee was gonna give us the cutscene. Unfortunate that we're not getting it. But...
Gwonkee out here playing with my heart, not only yesterday but today.
Yeah.
Gwonkee kind of playing with both of our hearts. As yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. You know, I expect clean runs from both. Obviously, just based on the PBs, I'm expecting a bit more optimization from Gwonkee, but we'll see. Life is crazy, things move fast, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah. Especially, it's really interesting because mostly, and I think
Ooh,
this is
hard
for
fall from
everyone,
Gwonkee. I can't believe that level of mistake and missing a jump there.
missing
This
the
is
jump.
tragic here. I mean, insurmountable distance between the two runners now.
It's over.
Yeah. Gwonkee's still getting a 52. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Not the
I think
worst.
Eugene had like a 51.
I know, like, we're gonna need Gwonkee to pull something crazy out of her hat here to try and
Come
make
on,
up that
Gwonk.
distance. And a very sloppy inventory drop there. You know, we'll see what she can do. But
Maybe she's just giving Eugene a head start. Maybe this is hubris and arrogance.
that's true. It
I
could
should
be.
also say Gwonkee has been listening / watching basketball and reportedly had too much coffee before this, so it may just be like actual jitters from the coffee.
Honestly, it reminds me of one time. I'm gonna out myself as a huge nerd here, but I was watching on Twitch like the Speed Chess World Championships, and Magnus Carlsen, who anybody who pays attention to chess knows him as like
Yeah.
the world champion for a while. He was literally like watching a soccer match on his other monitor while he was like beating the crap out of somebody in a match.
Oh my god.
All right, Gwonkee hitting double spike cleanly.
Perfect.
Eugene getting through the next room, the go room already. Part of this is, I will say, just it could be differences in when they started officially. Like,
Yeah.
I know, like, just in real time, Eugene dropped into King's Pass like a couple seconds earlier, but
Yeah.
Eugene is indeed ahead here. Let's
Okay,
see,
so
going. Eugene left the room that Gwonkee is in at 2:08.
I
So-
was literally looking at that. Yeah,
Okay,
so it's like a second or two.
Yes, in that second, it's gonna follow Gwonkee the rest of the run.
The
Yeah,
rest of the run. That mess
That's
up in King's Pass haunts her forever.
honestly. Yeah, when I like way back when I used to talk to newer runners about like, you know, how does this person get this time in this room? Or how do they do this? It's a lot of the things you see Gwonkee do. Like when you see her make jumps up platforms, for example, like she's jumping the minimum height she needs to, grabbing just the very edge of the platform as much as she can to really shave off like tenths of seconds everywhere. And that adds up over the course of a 30+ minute run. Eugene gets the good RNG. Perfect false night fight. Well done.
Love to see it. Okay, Gwonkee entering the false night fight. Don't blink,
Also-
it's over.
Yeah. Also getting good. Both runners get the same RNG, the best RNG you can get in this fight. Oh, great movement out of Eugene here. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
that's a 308 coming out of false night room from Eugene.
Yeah, I think Gwonkee made up the time just with slightly cleaner
Yeah.
movement.
Just narrowly ahead.
Right.
But honestly, it'll go back and forth for a while. I think Gwonkee will have better movement in this, but
Yeah.
depending on how RNG goes, it could be anybody's game.
Yeah, there aren't going to be many runners in this tournament with better overall movement than Gwonkee. So the time's got to be made up in other places. But Eugene hitting a pretty solid time for Vengeful Spirit. Gwonkee as well. Yeah. I think Eugene had like a 332 and Gwonkee like a 331, 332. So pretty good
Confirmed
times.
by our restreamer. Thank you,
Oh,
Amber.
look at that.
Actually, that's just super helpful for chat too. So thank
That
you.
really is. And Eugene going with the fireball on the first set of planks there.
I mean,
You don't see it
get
often.
but you get enough soul on the way up that it's like
Yeah.
okay.
You lose like like a 0.2, 0.3 or something, but it's not too big of a deal. Yeah.
Time loss. All right.
Yep.
What's our Balder RNG looking like?
That's right. The first big RNG check of the run. 1, 2, Eugene, 3.
Oh, third split. Third split. Who's luckier? It is Gwonkee is luckier with.
Oh, and she gets the extra too. She doesn't take advantage of it.
double.
Yeah.
Not taking advantage of it, but still, just kind of stunting there.
Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but if you get an extra hit or even 2 sometimes on the second Balder that comes out in a row there, it can save you a little bit of time in the Gruzzer climb.
Yeah.
Collecting soul. But either way, Yujene going up into the Gruzzer climb here, needing all 6 hits, as will Gwonkee very soon. Ooh, that Gruzzer was in a really weird spot for Yujene. Good movement to get around.
What do you
Gwonkee.
think we're gonna see for Yujene from this one?
Well, it doesn't matter because this is 1-2-2-1.
What? Oh my god!
Oh, Gwonkee not getting it though. Oh, but she got so lucky. She got so lucky that the Balder did a double spit. Oh my god. Insane.
That caffeine is really hitting
Bro.
hard.
Yeah. That was really funny.
518 to 520.
Yeah. It's like nobody saw anything. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Ooh, oh, wow. I thought Gwonkee was going to get hit there, but she does take a little bit of time loss. Yujene going into the first fireball skip inside of green path here. Let's see if they hit it.
How clean?
Excellent.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and like I know we've already said before, like Eugene's a very skilled Celeste runner. I'm not saying that the games are 1-to-1, but you need to know your way around a 2D game and solid movement to be good at Celeste, and some of that definitely does translate to a game like Hollow Knight with platforming and skips and all those.
And given how much precision there is in Celeste in terms of movement, I think that really helps people out, especially when they're going from Celeste to Hollow Knight.
100%. And just for the swag, Gwonkee did hit a single fireball on that last skip there.
I saw it. It was beautiful.
Love to see it. Okay, Yujene, let's see how they do with this first hit. They missed the nail hit, so they just need 1 hit. Okay, yeah, not a huge deal.
Not too bad. That's not too bad.
Gwonkee, it gets the backup, not the double she does. Again, it's not a huge time loss.
There's so many things. Yeah, there's so many things in this upcoming room that Yujene is in right now, and Gwonkee's just entering, that you can get some really free soul without losing pretty much any time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, honestly, the time loss from not hitting the double, if you get the backup, it's nice because you still get to collect all the Geo without stopping, but you do need to collect a little extra soul. Yujene, very, very clean Moss Knights. Wow. Excellent.
Yujene is playing really well.
Yeah.
I mean, not like I expected any differently, but it's just nice to see. Especially because Gwonkee is such like a monumental figure in any percent that I could see just anyone like having crazy nerves for this.
Yeah, anybody who has been around long enough to remember Stream Unlimited will know Gwonkee's dedication to her craft.
Okay. It looks like Gwonkee has about a 3-second lead going into this fight.
Yeah, I think so. Which, nothing like that's not insane. Depending how the fight goes, anything could happen.
I think
Yujene doing very well.
I think we'll really start to see some differences after some of the big fights that Gwonkee has just practiced so much.
Definitely. Gwonkee missed a fireball there, which is gonna lose a little bit of time. And I will say too, you know, back when I ran a lot more often, I noticed a lot of times, like when, you know, like if I had like a mid 32, I'd find runners that had like high 33s that would have times that matched mine up until like mid game. Yeah. And then I realized, oh, it's really like mid and late game where the top runners just have things so clean they start to pull away. Because I think just from resetting so much and doing early games so often, most runners who are semi-serious about Hollow Knight, they've got the early game pretty locked down, give or take a couple seconds here and there. When you get to the later parts, that's when people start to shine.
Yeah, like even me, who is not super serious of a runner and prefers to do a lot of stuff, I have a pretty clean early game. And so I'm not going to say like I could keep up with Gwonkee and Yujene right now, but like I have a pretty clean early game. So just the pure amount of like resetting or just like starting early in a lot of things gives you that nice advantage. But when you do any percent, as soon as the run gets a little more complicated and a little bit more individualized, then that's when you really see the skill of the any percent runners come out because of how many people have just spent hours on this.
Yeah, like, I've heard some of the top any percent runners like half jokingly say the run doesn't start till after Umu.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Say for me, I would consider it after Watcher Nights probably. Not that I'm a very serious any percent runner.
Oh, Gwonkee going for some of the nail knockbacks off of the mushrooms here. It's pretty cool to see.
Styling.
Yeah. Let's see, Yujene going for the standard E-Pogo. I like to see it. Gwonkee going for the swag fire Pogo. Saves
I
a
don't know
little
the
bit of
names
time.
of any of these pogos.
I know the names of most of them, but there's like 75 variations
Right.
today, so. Oh,
Oh,
Gwonkee!
Gwonkee
What a
saved it.
recovery! Oh my gosh.
And they're kind of synced for a second, which is
Yeah.
really nice. Gwonkee with a slightly faster setup? No.
Yeah. Gwonkee's like 10 seconds ahead here. Like I know RTA
yeah.
they're synced, but Gwonkee, yeah, like 9-10 seconds ahead.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
this
it was
is what
nice because they were just synced for a second.
It is cool. Yeah, these are the things I was talking about. Like, if you watch Yujene, they haven't really made any mistakes. Neither has Gwonkee, but it's really like the teeny tiny little differences, like 0.2 in this room, 0.3 in that room, that start to add up more and more and more over the course of a long run. Yeah, like to Eugene's credit, they're playing pretty darn clean. I unless I've missed it, I really haven't seen like any big mistakes or screw. Okay, there's like the first, and even then that was extremely minor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Runners making it to the second Gome room here. They're going to go up and open that Forgotten Crossroads stag.
So how about them basketball teams?
Yeah. Yeah, so for people in chat, that was one of the technical difficulties we were experiencing is Gwonkee was watching March Madness and it was coming through her stream. So we had to make sure that wasn't coming through. Fun times.
Sorry, I distracted us for a second. But we're heading into the Gruzzer fight now. And surely after this, there will be no problems whatsoever. No mistakes, no fatalities, no unnecessary damage tanks.
Absolutely. Okay, no Geo getting stuck in the ceiling. Gruzmother didn't die high enough for either of them. Yeah. It's always annoying when that happens. Let's see. Gwonkee with a almost perfect cleanup.
Pretty good cleanup. Eugene started just a little bit more on that cleanup. And the fireball getting eaten by the wall.
That's rough for Eugene, yeah. Those are the little time losses that are going to start to add up against a runner of the caliber of Gwonkee. You can just put that pressure on you. But Eugene definitely holding their own for the time being. Having a really good pace. Yeah.
What's this? Gwonkee's taking damage?
Yeah, well, did her keyboard come like unplugged or something? What's going on here?
I don't know.
Eugene doing the same, but unbelievable.
Gwonkee, go to bench. Go get it.
Gwonk,
oh my god. She died.
She did just bench after Salubra as a safety bench, so we'll see if you know, she can fix the route here a little bit. Okay.
And Eugene died too. Oh my god.
Okay, so they're just gonna do the shade pogo back up to get in the blue lake. Okay. That's
a pretty decent save.
Yeah. Nice one slash from Gwonk.
Yeah. Gwonkee's setup for this is so clean every time.
Oh yeah. Eugene misses the 1/, gonna do the 3/ backup. Nice.
There we go.
Oh god. Okay. I thought they lost it. You thought the same thing I did.
I did too. That first normal dash, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, same, because I didn't see them like grab the imaginary wall again. I'm like, oh no. Like, did they just lose it after all that setup?
Alright, it's time for the most difficult platforming. It's Path of Dream Plats.
Path of Dream Plats. You love to see it.
Hey Alex, did you know that falling on Dream Plats is a hit in hit list?
Stop it. No, I did not know that. I've never heard that information before, actually.
Okay. Yeah. None of us really exactly know what Eugene's PB is because in the tourney doc it says 34.49. The splits that Eugene is running against right now have PB at 36.35, so maybe it's a 34.37. We'll never know. We'll have to ask. We'll have to ask.
Yeah. You know, Eugene's gonna get a 33 in this run, and none of that's gonna matter.
Exactly. Eugene's just gonna PB, and none of it will ever matter.
Hitting the Dream Dash perfectly.
Love to see it.
Love to see. Yeah, it's not a crazy hard skip, but it does save some time. Not even a skip, really. More movement. Oop. Yeah, and
it's
Eugene.
34.37.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. So I don't know. So split wise, at least for what Eugene is running against right now, it's like 2 minutes slower than actual PB.
Yeah. Let's see. Gwonkee coming out here. I didn't see what the Dream Nail pickup was. It's because I'm a terrible commentator and I wasn't paying
Dream
it
Nail
that.
for Gwonkee was 1302.
Okay,
Dream Nail for Eugene was 1322. So we have an exact 20-second difference.
Yeah, I know Gwonkey'd probably like a sub 13, but 1302, given the mistakes in the tournament so far.
Yeah.
Pretty good time. Let's see. Oh, Gwonkee hit the Resting Grounds Welcoming Storage perfectly. Eugene not getting it, unfortunately. Not a massive time loss.
Yeah.
But again, these are the things that are just adding up to Gwonkee's lead, slowly getting more and more ahead, despite Eugene playing pretty cleanly.
It's just a couple seconds here, a couple seconds there, and then at the very end, oh shoot, 2 minutes are gone.
Gwonkee did not go right far enough to spawn that Rava before she shot the fireball, so she had to go back and shoot it, but anyway, she makes quick work of it.
Oh, and that nice little slope to get her down faster. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, that's the stuff you start with runners that have like extremely low 32s and 31s. Like those are just the tiny little optimizations everywhere you start to see. That are really cool.
Like you could see Eugene go for it and just not quite get it. I think that's just a...
And Gwonkee just shot her fireball to the left for some reason to start, like, before going into Jihad.
It's the coffee. Just blame the coffee.
Yeah. Okay. All's good.
Okay, we have 416 from Gwonkee.
We have Eugene not doing Raptors route, it looks like.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Yes, there's a big change right there too. I mean, what's the I honestly don't know oh my god, he almost fell. But I don't know exactly how much time Raptors route saves, but I know it's pretty substantial. Yeah, either way. Ooh, Gwonkee missing the lever here. Okay.
How much is Eugene getting? Eugene getting 417, therefore the moral victor of this fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who wins, Eugene wins in my heart.
That's true.
Apparently Raptor's route saves 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty significant.
Yeah.
I know it's a lot harder, but 12 seconds, like with where any percent is here in 2025, 12 seconds is absurd time save.
Question from chat: why is Gwonkee the most poor person ever?
Yeah, you know, I can't really speak to Gwonkee's financial situation. I know she's a student, so things can get hard, but you know, she is pretty low on Geo in the game too, and I'm not sure why, but we'll have to just see how she gets that, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Gwonkee Watchers is a fight. I've probably spent more time watching Gwonkee do Watchers than I've spent doing it myself, honestly. And she got a really good pattern with that first pair. A lot of stacking going on.
She did. You know, with a lot of runners, you see them pogo just a little bit too high on the Watchers, and those fireballs will just go right over.
Yeah.
Gwonkee makes it look so effortless. Like, she's just spent so much time on this fight. She knows exactly what the height has to be.
Watchers is one of those fights where, like, there's just so much going on mentally that top runners aren't even thinking about consciously. Like, so much nuance in your spacing and your positioning and all your dashes and decisions.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to teach somebody to do those things in real time. But
like, I don't want to make
a
this
good first pair.
Yeah, I don't want to make this just a like, oh my god, look how amazing Gwonkee is. But I mean, just like comparing Eugene to Gwonkee side by side, just the height of the dashes, or the height of the jumps, excuse me. You can just really see that thousands of hours that Gwonkee has really committed to this. And Eugene does a spectacular job keeping up with it, especially because it's very... I don't want to say it's very, very different from Celeste, but like... just, it's a different wheelhouse having to do fights where a lot more things are RNG.
Yeah, and like, to be clear too, like, Eugene's playing phenomenal. Like,
yes,
Eugene's playing
100%.
Great. Yeah. Ooh, taking a hit there. Oh, got the knights stacked on top of each other. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Taking a hit, but going down to 1 health is extremely scary here.
Haha.
Especially being in between the knights here.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
No!
Oh, no.
Oh, ugh. That's really unfortunate. Now, they
But
did take
took
the
the
bench and
bench.
kings.
Did
Yeah,
take the
so
bench.
yeah, that's really unlucky for Eugene. Watchers is a tough fight, especially with the pressure
Yeah.
of going against Gwonkee and having a tournament setting here. That's unlucky, but
Yeah.
see what they can do to come back.
Honestly though, just that immediate like, all right, get back up, get to it. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm one
Yeah,
of those people. I
what
would have
else
gotten
can
so
you
tilted. I don't know.
do? Right. But alas, we are gonna watch Gwonkee make her way over through Lem now, getting a Raptor's Seal. Nice walkling storage there. Eugene not having to go through the not having to do the lever skip again.
Yeah.
Okay, very clean. Let's watch Gwonkee here. I do want to see if she gets the right side Raptors cleanly. Extremely hard skip. This looks perfect. Oh
No,
no!
just couldn't
Oh
quite get the
no!
height on it.
Yeah,
At
she
least
missed
there's
her.
left side.
Yeah, she missed her last pogo on the bench
Oh
life.
no.
Oh no, Gwonkee's got to stop and heal here now too.
Yeah.
This is definitely not how she wants to be spending her time.
No. I wonder
Okay.
if Gwonkee is watching the match though.
Yeah, she might be.
Which would make sense where she would know she can heal.
Yeah, for those wondering, it is completely allowed to watch. This isn't like bingo or rando where like there's, you know, like both runners know what the other person's doing. Like, there's no secrets here.
You got the first curse of the run. You've got the
God.
first curse of the run. I haven't cursed anyone yet. I haven't cursed
Yeah.
anyone yet. I'm the innocent one for once.
You got to pump those numbers up.
I didn't even do my nobody's gonna die to watch your night's
I
curse,
know,
so you can't
that's like
even blame me.
That's like one of the easiest ones to get to.
Oh. All right, Eugene, let's go.
Well done. Yeah, Gwonkee gonna be making her way out, and I'm such a boomer runner. I always forget how much Geo you need to leave city with now. Like I don't even remember. Eugene
Okay,
gonna heal
taking
her.
the
Oh
heal.
my God, what a dodge! Crazy.
Eugene, my goat.
Ooh,
I'm
down
sorry,
the
I'm
wall
just
for
watching
them.
the Eugene fight. Should I be speaking?
Okay.
Yes,
Ooh,
but I was
there
just
we
wanting to
go.
watch the Eugene fight.
It's
Thanks,
all
Rhino.
good.
Gwonkee here in the chat with us. You'll love to see it.
Oh my God. First 4 prime 2, 3, 5. That would make sense. I don't know my prime numbers because I never finished school, so I'll just have to guess what those are. But
What are
anyways,
you
Eugene,
talking about?
what's up?
Don't you have like a master's?
Anyway, Eugene making their way up through the elevator now. Gonna get Lurian, the first dreamer of the run. Extremely exciting stuff. And we're gonna see Gwonkee do one of my favorite splits in this category.
Lantern.
Crystal Peak, Singular Peak.
No, it's just menuing to pick up lantern. I know, you don't have to lie for our sakes anymore.
I love watching Lantern. Oh, Gwonkee. Oh, she doesn't get the. I've seen a couple runners go for that lately, and nobody hit it. The wall cling storage down that little lift.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so it seems like we have a pretty big gap now between Gwonkee and Eugene. That
Yeah.
a Watcher Knight's death is so hard, but like at least they didn't have to come back from all the way across Blue Lake. That would have been hard. So I mean,
Chaining the wall cling storage. Oh.
Oh, I didn't get the last one. I think in the end though, Eugene actually saved time by doing the King Station seal.
Yeah, with the death, yes.
Yeah, with the death. In a
with the
way,
death.
Eugene was 2-5 head and predicting the future.
Right. Predicting one death, yeah.
Gwonkee with the nice first Pogax.
There we go.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
No, you're good. I was laughing because I was just saying how clean Gwonkee's movement was, and then she immediately screwed something up. But we're gonna get dog cycle. Perfect, beautiful hitless dog cycle. You love to see it. Eugene going through a set of rooms that I haven't seen in about 3 years.
Huh?
What's up?
What's up?
Oh, that was a mistake. Anyways, oh yeah. Yeah,
Sorry, we had a production
what's
talk
Gwonkee
in our
doing
ears
here?
for a second.
What is Gwonkee doing?
Dude, Gwonkee,
Oh no.
just be nice, Gwonkee.
It's for the Geo. Don't worry.
Yeah, for the Geo, just for the Geo.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, that's certainly a decision.
That's a decision.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. And Yujene is good on Geo. 2375. The first 4 prime numbers out of order.
That's right.
I know how things work.
Well, 2 is the first prime number.
Yeah, and then 3, and then 5, and then 7. But it's out of order,
Correct.
so it's 2, 3, 7.
Gwonkee took 2 hits. I think she's off cycle. Oh no.
Gwonkee!
Gwonkee, don't. She's trolling. She's trolling.
She is trolling.
She's trolling. Oh my god.
She's specifically trolling us. Or
She's
you,
trolling.
more likely.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect underplat.
I love just looking over in the chat and seeing die, 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 die.
Oh man.
Truly a loving relationship between chat and the runners here.
It's beautiful. You know, I think chat just wants to see a close race regardless of
I mean,
times, you know.
I want to see a close race too.
I also would like to see a close race.
Hey Gwonkee, if you're listening. Hey Gwonkee, if you're listening. For the fans. For the fans, give us the recycle Umu.
For the content.
For the content.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's see. Should be good drop here.
Clean.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think Gwonkee was actually mentioning it when she commentated a race the other day, but it's pretty uncommon that you get hit in the Gruzzer drop for infected crossroads. The larger Gruzzers just don't really get in between that section of the platforms as often. Like it's pretty darn rare. All right, Gwonkee with a very clean drop. Yujene gonna be making their way. Let's see how Yujene does with this room. It can be a pain if you're not fast.
Gwonkee not wanting to get C dash glitched.
Yeah, just saying whatever. Let's see if Gwonkee gets the cool wall cling storage. Nope.
Nope. Instead gets hit for her troubles.
That's right. Paying the price for the failed strat.
This is the price of your hubris, speedrunner.
Oh, Gwonkee save the animals. I don't know if everybody will get that reference, but I get that reference.
Oh my god.
Do you get that reference, Birdie?
I don't, but I just know it's gonna be something super stupid and I love it.
I don't know if it's still the case, but for the longest time, GDQ would always end with Super Metroid. And in the final escape sequence of the run, like it's the last thing you do before the run's over. Like the planet you're on is gonna blow up. Hang on, let's watch Gwonkee real quick.
Yeah, sorry, I'm also watching Eugene's movement.
Perfect with the pest step back. Gwonkee gets it. Very well done. But anyways, during that final escape sequence, you have a choice that you can like save a group of animals that are aboard the planet.
Okay.
That are like kind of locked away, but like you have to go out of your way, and like you would never do it in a real speed run because it loses time.
But because you're on GDQ.
Gwonkee, dude, oh,
recycle!
for the content. Oh my god.
Recycle!
Yeah. But anyways,
She listened!
like they will do what do you call it, like bids or whatever in GDQ to like save the animals during the final escape sequence or whatever. Yeah, so it's a speedrunner meme.
Oh my god.
This is the content 3 cycle. Let's see it. Beautiful. Oh gosh.
Okay, chat, Gwonkee is here and listening to us. And getting the wall cling storage so beautifully.
Well done. Yujene with the 26-minute Crystal Heart pickup. Very clean.
And now we're gonna see Yujene go to go make his own way over to Umu.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see if they get a clean drop here. Like I said again, like in infected crossroads, it's pretty rare you get hit by a gruzzer in there.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the space there, it's just so small, the infected gruzzer is a little too big to fit in there. But I've seen it happen to myself and others.
All right. Okay.
We got FCA coming up here. Perfect setup, and well done by Eugene.
Are we suspecting a first try QGA for Gwonkee?
Absolutely. No, I would expect nothing different. There's
nothing less.
Nothing
so
less.
So if Gwonkee does not get first try, we can consider it your comms curse and not mine.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's no way Gwonkee doesn't get first try QGA unless she's listening to this. Unless she's listening to this and purposely.
I really hope that Gwonkee is listening to this and purposely doesn't get it.
Yeah, Eugene gonna take the safety bench on the way to Umu here. Not a terrible decision. Oh, good dash over the top there. That's a tighter movement setup than it looks like it is. And the damage tank setup.
Oh, Gwonkee has her pride. Gwonkee has her pride.
I told you. Gwonkee would never do anything less. See if Eugene can get the 2 cycle here.
I would really love to see Eugene hit this 2 cycle. I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what Petra's setup Gwonkee is gonna do. What all the top runners are doing these days.
Do you think Gwonkee will feed some rhinos?
Maybe she'll do Rhino Petras. I love that first Petra setup people do now.
Nope.
No Rhino Petras, unfortunately.
You are dead to the community.
I am.
Old man.
Right?
Wait, Chris finished her March Madness bracket. Chris, who do you predict is gonna win?
Let's see. Eugene with a great setup.
Come on, Eugene. Come on, Eugene!
Oh, 2 cycle! Let's go!
Oh, you love to see the 2 cycle.
I mean, Eugene gets a 2 cycle. Gwonkee gets a 3. Is Gwonkee washed? Is it time for her to hang it up?
Gwonkie's
time for her to hang up the keyboard, you know?
Gwonkee, you have to handle your any % crown. It's Eugene's now. Actually, we should go talk to Fireborn and get it from him.
Yeah. Good movement here from Gwonk in that setup. I like the little nail slash setup people use on the wall to avoid the spikes in that drop. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now we go into Murray room. Any Murray in the chat? Probably not, because it's like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. for Murray.
My favorite thing was during Blue's race, Murray came in and was like, wow, I don't think I've ever heard Blue's actual adult voice.
Yes, I know, his adult voice.
I kept trying to say it, and I kept getting cut off, so I couldn't, but it was so funny.
Yo, remember how I almost commentated that match to you because Gwonkee slept through it? It's the funniest shit in the world to me.
Sleeping through comms, preferring basketball over Hollow Knight any percent. What is the world coming to?
Yeah, like I was
sitting there. Blue has another race next week.
I was sitting there on my lunch break and I saw you were commentating alone. I'm like, oh, I'd commentate with Birdie, and someone's like, yeah, Gwonkee must be sleeping. So I was about to walk up to my computer and go commentate with you. But anyway, that didn't happen.
Oh, and basketball score update in the chat. Apparently, it is 53 to 64. I don't know who's winning, but it's 53 to 64.
Spoiler.
Is there a bracket for the tournament? Why, yes. If you just type in bracket into our lovely Twitch chat, thank you, Chrysanthemum Moof. You will be able to find it.
Is that how you say that name? Man.
Chrysanthemum Moof.
Gotcha. Well, anyways, Gwonkee hitting Devout Skip perfectly on her first try. Love to see it. Oh, that fireball actually kind of helped her unironically.
That really did. Gwonkee, please.
That spider she just got around there. Homophily reminded me the other day that you can in fact pogo off that lantern in the background.
I looked away for a second. Did Gwonkee save the grub?
Or she did, excuse me. I was thinking about Eugene at the same time because Eugene, he is in Petra Arena, and let's see, perfect setup. There we go.
They're doing so well.
Yeah, and perfect skip there.
I know when I'm running every time I have like a big death. my nerves just get absolutely trashed in the back half of the run because I'm always like, oh, I played so badly. Is there any way I can like make this up or whatever?
Right.
The fact that Yujene is playing so well after a Watcher Knight's death is amazing to me.
Yeah, honest, I find that sometimes a lot of runners, once they know that like PB isn't gonna happen anymore, they kind of like all the nerves go away, and there's no stress anymore, and you kind of just play freely and relax, and you start getting some gold splits.
It's a nice gold farm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Yujene is pretty schmoovin'.
Yeah. Now, good thing Gwonkee did get that Geo from the Crystal Guardian, because she would be a little short otherwise,
Yep. According to the Nerf Aurelia, it is 265 Geo to open up distant village stag.
It's actually 639 Geo to open it, so Gwonkee barely having enough. Yeah, you can see right here, 639 right there. Yep.
No, I'm pretty sure that says 265. The Nerf Aurelia would not lie to me.
Okay, all joking aside, it's 250. So
it is 250.
I legitimately don't know why Gwonkee fought Crystal Guardian other than for the content.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Gwonkee just out here being a lovable scamp.
A lovable scamp. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, Yugene's sitting on trap bench now.
Go, Yujene, go!
We gonna get any? We gonna get Rocket Knight out of Gwonkee? We'll see. Maybe, perhaps.
I love Rocket Knight. No Rocket Knight.
No content for us tonight. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. I'm gonna be focused on Yujene here because Gwonkee's just gonna be C-dashing through a room for the next few seconds and breaking some chains. Yujene with the den quit out.
And you know what they say, that if you don't love me now, then you'll never love me again.
What?
And if you don't love me now, you will never love
Yujene
me
gets
again.
the backup. Unfortunate.
I can still hear him say that you'll never break the chain.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on, it's Fleetwood Mac. You gotta give this to me.
It is content, yes. Now, Yujene did get devout skip, kind of, but they took 3 hits doing it, which is not ideal. They did stop and heal a little bit here. Gwonkee's starting out with a great fight. Real quick, 10 hits for that first stagger. And she is going to town.
Oh, Yujene, don't bonk, please.
Please.
Por favor.
Oh, por favor.
Did Yujene save the grub? I did not look.
I did not look either.
Because Gwonkee didn't save the grub.
No, Gwonkee did, I'm pretty sure.
No, I got word from chat afterwards. Gwonkee did not. Yujene is the only hero here.
I could be wrong. Yeah. Well, sorry, Gwonkee's having a very good fight, handling everything pretty textbook here. Wow. Getting a couple unfortunately timed parries, but she's handling about as well as you can. Am I crazy? Like, was I just not watching when Gwonkee got the first, like, self-stab? Did it happen? Did it not? I'm confused.
I don't know.
I feel like I never saw the self-stab.
I was watching Yujene. Yeah, because there it is, GG.
GG. We're going to have a mid-33. Nice. GG to Gwonkee. Can we get some GGs in chat? Thank you, everybody.
And chat, can we get some Hollow Ds as Yujene heads out to go fight the Hollow Knight on their own save?
Does Hollow Knight community have hold?
I don't think so.
One of the greatest emotes of all time.
Grub loses time, can't lose time, tourney match. So true.
So true. So true.
Gwonkee would never do anything to lose time, ever.
Yeah, I don't know if Hollow Knight community has the hold emote, which is one of the best emotes. It's one of my favorites, but Hollow D is also a fan favorite.
We also have Horse D now, and all caps Hollow D, which makes it go even faster.
Yeah. Nice.
The three tempos, Hollow D, and
Hollow D. Horse D. You'll love to see it. We'll see Yujene here, C-dashing on into the Black Egg Temple. We'll see if we get any content from Yujene. We can get Rocket Knight. Oh. Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah. There's the content we all
Okay.
wanted.
Eugene, like, wins all the moral victories for me.
That's true.
Eugene wins all the moral victories to me. Gwonkee won the race, but Eugene
Yeah.
will, like, win my heart.
Winning all of the hearts of chat right now. Oh, jeez. You know what's insane is when I first started running this game, Gwonkee's time right now, that 30-40, would have been like 6th or 7th place. Isn't that crazy?
Absolutely
Like,
nuts.
like in the world. Like, it's crazy how far this game has come.
OMG, thank you to AmberNix0 for subscribing at tier 1 for the first time ever. Hey chat, did you know that you can subscribe to the Hollow Knight community channel to avoid ads and also support Hollow Knight community? But pay attention to Eugene, don't subscribe now, wait until the end of the run.
Because we got a THK fight here from Eugene. They look like they know what they're doing pretty well here.
Woohoo.
Lots of doubles. Dude, this THK pattern's sick. So many.
Don't.
So many.
Why are you like this?
Why did I say it?
Why did you say
that? We immediately got 3.
I didn't curse the run at all today. I didn't
curse
the run at all today. Is anyone like kind of impressed with me? Because I am.
I'm the worst. There's the first scream.
There's the second scream.
Away.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say it took a long time for that first scream.
Yeah, I know. Oh, literally like one of the worst things that can happen in this fight. And into another self stab. Are you kidding me?
Oh my god, and this is such a terrible position.
This is so unlucky for Eugene.
Okay, like but getting the nice little double there at least.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because there's genuinely not like a ton you can do about the pattern Eugene just got. That's really unlucky. Oh. Yeah, scream skip, let's go! Hype!
Yeah!
Hype
Eugene,
in
my
chat.
goat!
Please don't die, Eugene. Okay.
Eugene.
Get some
Eugene
in the chat.
Eugene.
Eugene.
I'm sure they've never heard that before.
Yeah. Let's go. We love to see it.
This was a good run.
This was a fun race to commentate. A lot of content on both sides. A great wrap up to this day of like 4 or 5 different races all throughout the day. You know what's really funny is I'm gonna call her out right now. So yeah, I think it was yesterday when you were commentating with Gwonkee, and I was like, "Oh, Gwonkee, I'm commentating your race tomorrow," and she's like, "You mean Sunday?"
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm like, I don't mean Sunday. I mean Saturday. She's like, "Oh, my race is Sunday," and I DM'd her a link to the match on like HK tournaments. I'm like, "Yeah, I promise I'm not trying to be rude, but like, am I crazy here? Is this not your race?" And she's like, "Oh shit, Eugene did say Saturday, didn't they?"
Oh my god. I remember because Gwonkee immediately in the interviews afterwards was like, "So my race is tomorrow, I guess."
Yeah, so we're gonna bring both the runners in for an interview now.
Welcome
both of our
in,
heroes
runners.
today, welcome in.
GG's to both of you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad Wisconsin lost to BYU, dude. I had BYU going to the Sweet 16, but so I'm gonna get a lot of points off of that. Unfortunately, I had Gonzaga going to the Elite Eight, and they lost to Houston right before this, which is why I was so nervous. So.
Yeah, Gwonkee, especially like considering the race that just happened, I think we really want to know like what are your thoughts on this Tennessee UCLA game going on right now, and how does how do you reconcile your feelings about that game?
Okay, let me explain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw they won. They closed it out. But okay, so Eugene and I were scheduling the match, and Eugene's like, let's go like. It was on my time. It was like 5 p.m. Sunday, and I was on my computer, and it said 5 p.m. Sunday. And so I'm like, I was hoping we could go a little bit later, and so I asked if we could go later, and Eugene sent me another message, and I opened it on my laptop, which is still set to Japan time, and I didn't know, or I knew but I didn't realize. So it said Sunday for the match
Oh
because
my
it was
God.
Japan time, but then it said 3 hours later, and I just compared the time. So I was like 3 hours later, also on Sunday. So it was like 8 p.m. Sunday, all good. And then I found out yesterday that the match was actually today, and it didn't matter. Like I could still make
Yeah,
it.
before you joined this this VC, I was explaining to everybody how you found out your match was Saturday.
I'm very sorry about the technical difficulties and the tardiness.
Yeah, so anyways, on the actual race now. Eugene, I was saying, I didn't know you were even in the tournament because mostly I know you from Celeste. What's it like to be in a Hollow Knight tournament right now? And do you think any of your Celeste background helps you out with the transition into a game like Hollow Knight?
I kind of just joined for fun.
I love it.
I knew like
love
just
it.
based on the pool of players. Obviously, like I'm not gonna make it that far. I just wanted to like join in for a few, get knocked out.
Yeah.
Just wanted to participate, and obviously like having speedrunning background from Celeste does help. But when learning Hollow Knight, I'm just kind of taking it casually. So it does help, but not to like the full extent because I'm just kind of doing it on the side. It's still fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looked
You
like
de-
you took like an unfortunate death to Watcher Knights, which is like, it's just not. I low key got the easiest Watcher Knight pattern of all time.
Nice.
So there was, yeah, I got just really fortunate there. But yeah, I feel like you're gonna PB really soon because you're the way you play is like way better than your PB. You just need to like do enough runs. Really.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't do that many.
what is the PB exactly?
34, 30 something. I don't.
Okay, it is the
Okay.
37. Okay.
34-37, got it. Yeah.
Okay, we were wondering because the PB you have in the tournament docs doesn't match the PB you have on SRC, and the splits you were running against were 36 something, and so we were all just like, I don't know.
Oh, that's comparing against average.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't it show the
Oh, I see.
comparison on the splits?
No, we were just wondering. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's exciting. And honestly, like, I know you said you don't expect to go very far, but I'll tell you, like, 37-11, even though, like, you took a death and everything, that'll definitely beat a bunch of people that I've already seen in the tournament. So it's exciting to see where you go from there. Gwonkee, we got to ask, what's up with the Crystal Guardian fight?
Yeah. What can I say? I mean, going into the next round, I'm a little bit worried about Kentucky because
Sure, right.
the game
of course.
is. I mean, they have to upset Tennessee is the thing, and I have them going to the Final Four. So
Yeah, that's going to be tough to do, right? You got two powerhouse teams there, and things don't always go your way in that bracket, and now you need them to go, kind of in the lower half of expectations.
yeah, on the bright side, St. John's got upset today, and I only had them for this round. And a lot of other people who are kind of like the highest contenders in the pool right now had St. John's going to the Final Four. So
yeah.
that's
And
really
also,
cool.
the intentional Umu 3 cycle, how do you think that affects your March Madness bracket going into the later half of the bracket here?
It's definitely got me nervous. I think the nerves were eased a little bit because I didn't end up watching the Tennessee game for this race. But I mean, looking forward, I don't think I can afford the 3 cycle like for very long. I'm definitely gonna have to clean that up, and hopefully the top right of my bracket stays perfect.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, it's it was a good race. It was a fun time. We got to see a lot of content from both runners. Birdie, any other questions you want to ask either of the runners?
Well, I mean, looking at the races that you both have coming up, like Gwonkee, it looks like you're going to be racing against either Mason or Opal coming up, and Eugene, I'm trying to do some quick math to figure out who you will be up against, but the math ain't mathin' and my brain is dead. So, how are you guys feeling about your races for the next parts of the tournament?
I'll let Eugene. I can answer what if someone wants to find what Eugene's actual next match is.
I can't find it. I'm so
It's
dumb.
winner of AW, which is the loser of
I think it's
AE versus Nylon.
likely going to be Oval.
So yeah, it's gonna be the winner of the it's probably gonna be the loser of the person I have to face. So yeah, Opal or Mason. Opal's really good. I think doesn't Opal have a 32 now? And Mason also does, right?
Let's just look at the projected.
Yeah, that's a little worrisome. I think the biggest thing I'm gonna have to focus on for next race is not scheduling it during the March Madness. As long as I can do that, I should be able to focus up and clutch it out.
Yeah. No, don't do it. Do not kill
No.
Mila. Do not kill Mila.
Mm.
Ban the restreamer. Ban the restreamer.
Surely we got one more question for Gene.
Ban the restreamer.
Yeah, either way, it looks like Eugene. I'm seeing in chat it'll be Opal or Mason. Eugene, I have to ask the difficult question: is there one of those that you'd rather face?
It doesn't really matter to me. So far, for all of my races, maybe except for the Guna Bomber, I've just been trying to get a new 2-cycle and a good THK, and I guess a good Peaks, which I got in my last race. So
Hell yeah.
Your
regardless
your
of who I'm
2-cycle
playing against,
was so
I'm
good.
Happy with it.
Did you get all of them? Of the aforementioned goals?
I haven't had a good THK yet, but yeah, I got us up to Peaks, and I 2-cycled Umid this time, so that's 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll ask too. Eugene, is there anything specific you want to focus on or work on before your next race, Eugene? Or are you just gonna keep grinding away and get that consistency up?
I think I'm gonna play Celeste actually.
Huge.
Ooh,
Huge.
good choice. Good choice.
That's the right choice, honestly. Awesome.
Awesome.
I had one question. Are you done with HK after this tourney or what?
I had some thoughts of going for 33. Not like a huge priority. I'll think about it. I'm pretty happy with like my current 34, like a mid 34. So
Yeah, that's not a bad time.
Yeah, I'm alright with it.
Cool.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna start to close it down there.
And what's Gwonkee doing? What's she doing?
If I don't want to see it, whatever's happening.
What's she doing? Oh, there, yeah.
Okay. We're
Love
gonna
to see
start
it.
to close it down here before we get a look at Gwonkee's bracket.
It's looking pretty good.
I try.
Oh. They can hear us
Okay.
now? Okay. We're
Thanks
done.
for
Thank you,
being here.
everyone.
Come see the next stream, which is JX versus Vi. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. If we have anyone here who can raid, Insomnia SR, aka May, one of our runners, and a fantastic Hollow Knight legend is streaming right now. So if we can't get like a proper raid, we can all just head over there. And anyone else who can't, Chris can raid, fantastic. Chat, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay goofy.
Bye,
Thank you.
all. GG's.